You ain't eat yet?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna eat after.
What you gonna get?
Well, I have food at my house.
Oh, you say you made salmon and shit?
Yeah, we got food at the house.
Yeah.
We got McDonald's at the house.
Hell no.
No, remember? No, like, you know when you want McDonald's when you was a kid?
And it was over.
And your mom be like, we got McDonald's.
And they got the Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread sticking to the roof.
Yo, fact, soggy as a bitch. Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, you're an idiot.
Like, damn, this ain't the McDonald's that I know.
That's a fact.
Like, you better be satisfied.
That shit was not rice.
She love a fish.
Yeah.
Mommy love a fish.
That's a fact. Nah, that's definitely a
fish
fact.
And rice is the one though.
Definitely, especially from moms. You give it up.
Shauna definitely used to be like, "You hungry? Hell yeah." Fish and rice. I love that apartment that y'all was in on the south. What's that? The south end or by the village right there?
We was on the west.
That was a
yeah.
nice apartment.
Yeah, we jacked that. I used to like that spot too.
I really love that apartment. It looked like it would be small, but it was actually kind of big.
Big as hell. You walk in upstairs,
you know?
downstairs. That's a fact, yo. That's a minute ago, yo.
Years ago.
I spent my whole high school career there.
Yes.
Except for my senior year.
Where'd you go for your senior year?
We was on Frederick Street.
Oh, yeah.
On the east.
I remember that. That apartment was chill, too. Less to clean up. I had a lot of family on the east side there. I was living in on Ursula Place at one point in my life.
You was living on UP?
I used to live on UP with my gram.
You grew up in Stanford?
I'm from Stanford.
I know you from Stanford, but
yeah. I went to Stark School, I went to Dolan, and I went to Stanford High.
Oh yeah. I remember you living in Norwalk or something like that though.
I moved to Norwalk a little bit after my senior year. Or during my senior year.
Yeah.
Well, I had left Stanford High senior year, and I moved to West Haven for a little while.
Shit, nigga was out of here.
And then my sister and my mom had gotten into it, so my sister was like, "Get the fuck out." So I left. Yeah, she's a bitch.
It's crazy.
Yeah, how you kicking niggas out?
Yeah, how you kicking niggas out? It's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, I then moved to Norwalk with my stepmom and my dad. And I've been living in Norwalk ever since.
Word, yeah, that's what's up. Okay,
Norwalk is just like one of those chill towns. You know?
Yeah, Norwalk is definitely.
But like you could have a time down in Sono if you want to have a time.
Yeah, Sono was cool.
And they got the little Everitos right here. Can you hear me?
You can swing it too. Yeah.
Pull it down.
It's mobile.
Okay. You can hear me? Oh, I sound okay. Okay. Yeah, Norwalk is different. It's chill.
Yeah, Norwalk is cool. Melly Mel. Superstar Mel.
Oh, man. Brandon called me that.
That's my son. Shout out Moss, man.
Brandon always called me that since we was children.
You know the vibes. You feel like yourself today?
Say it one more time.
Do you feel like yourself today?
I feel like myself every day.
Oh, that's nice.
Am I on? Are we on right now?
Girl, we been on. Just talk. Like, what's it?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know.
What you worried about?
Yo, you just snuck me right in. No, yeah. Superstar Mel. I definitely won. Most likely to win a Grammy.
Oh
in
yeah.
The superlatives for high school.
Yeah.
So we gotta fulfill that promise one day. I'm trying to make that happen one day.
Yo, I won class clown.
I bet you fucking did. Cause you's a motherfucking clown. Yo, you always been so silly. I said, yo, you got too much energy, yo. I was about to say something about the last house that when we were mentioning that, but I'm so happy now I know that we're on the podcast because what I was gonna say was gonna be very inappropriate. Anyway, like that's why I'm saying let me know when I'm on, cause like you just.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
no, I can't.
What backlash you running from?
I can't say whatever I want now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Dang, all right, so.
Nah, I definitely been feeling like myself though. I feel more like myself than I've ever felt right now.
Ooh, what that feel like?
Yo, it feels just like a complete circle.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like just like God, like, oh, you know, like that aha moment, like the light bulb is on,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's a light shining on me, like I'm just really vibrating as high as I could.
No, that's what's up.
I need my finances to match. We're getting there. We're gonna get there.
Everything moves at its own pace, though.
It does.
But you know, you gotta live the life before you get the money to finance it.
You gotta be what you want to be.
Exactly.
Like, before it even comes, you gotta live like you already got it. So when I live like that, and also when I share with others, I notice how much how much comes back to me.
No, that's a fact.
And I don't necessarily give to get, but that's just what God does.
That's how the world works.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what's up. So you feel like you yourself more now than you ever had before. So what was it like not feeling like yourself before?
It was really dark.
Mm-hmm.
It was really dark. It was like a social awkwardness amongst myself. Like I didn't know how to interpret what I was going through. I didn't know how to navigate where I was mentally.
Mm-hmm.
It felt really sad. It felt really bad. It felt really horrible.
Yes. You think it's because you didn't know yourself as much as you do now?
No, what there were some really tragic things that happened. Some really hard things to deal with, and I just wasn't in a space of clarity. And I just wasn't calling on my higher power. I wasn't calling on my therapy. I wasn't placing myself in healthier spaces to rise above the space that I was in. You know what I mean?
I was about to ask you what are some ways that you dealt with that to overcome that? But you said you didn't even take those routes
at the time. Yeah. So it was. I just kind of tried to work through it initially. And me having clients and me having a reason to get up and go take care of others, it did help me to like get some fuel and you know, rise up each day. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't enough. I had to do more work than that. I had to go to therapy. I had to get back to journaling. I had to get back to God, get back to church on some levels. I had to really vocalize how I was feeling instead of just holding it in. It's important for us to let others know when we're not well.
That's true too.
Sometimes you get scared though, because it's like people judge you or people just hold your information and can use it against you. It's kind of embarrassing to be in that vulnerable space, but when you really speak to people that love you, it's like your cup is getting filled up. Yeah. You know, sometimes you just need to be around people that love you and allow people to love you, you know?
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
Because you cannot be around people that don't got your best interest in their mind. You can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially, or if you hang around people that have their own best interests and they know that, and you know that they won't do no harm to the people around them, you need to be around those kind of people.
You need to be around those type of people, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like somebody that's always looking out for themselves and make sure that the team is straight.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's important to have that support system. And as a creative, it's important. Well, the type of creative that I am, I kind of get fuel from the goodness around me.
From the tribe.
So I don't need to be by myself. I have 5 brothers and 5 sisters. It's not ideal for me to just be by myself.
There's 11 y'all?
Yeah.
It's 11?
It was a whole lot of shaking going on.
Yo, moving furniture in there?
Moving. A lot going on.
Yeah, speak about that. 5 brothers, 5 sisters. Oh, you the youngest? Oldest?
I'm
what?
The youngest. So they're all considered half, but you know, black people.
It's no halves. Yeah, we there.
You my brother. You my sister.
You brother. Yeah. For
But on my dad's side, I am the youngest. On my mom's side, I'm second to the last.
Okay, you still the youngest fake. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Say the last part again.
Like you still like the youngest.
Yeah, like, basically. Yeah. I have one little sister who is a mess. But
how old is your little sister?
She's 27.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
How old is your oldest?
My oldest, I think my brother is like 47 or 46.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with a lot of love.
Nah, for shout out your mom too. Mom's definitely twin. I definitely definitely ain't seen your mom in a long time, but I remember last time I seen her, smiles on her face. It's crazy. Y'all got that big smile. Y'all both got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom always really loved you guys, and definitely loved Kay a
Word,
lot.
word.
I loved Kay a lot. But yeah, I grew up with a lot of love. Like that's why I am how I am, and I'm able to be what I am.
Yeah.
Because I never had anybody tell me no. It was like, oh, you want to audition for that? Let's bring you over there. Or
Word.
you want to sing here? We're gonna be right in the front, the loudest ones. I used to be like, oh my god, my mom's like crying and screaming right now. But it's like I needed that.
Yeah, of
I
course.
didn't realize how much I needed that.
That's a lot. That's support that people don't even get.
It's a big deal. It's a really big deal, and I can always see who didn't grow up in love.
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
You can feel it.
You can tell who grew out of survival, and who grew out of love for real.
That you just ain't got no love
for real.
And that ain't. That's very
depending on the conversations you guys have, the way they think. You like, okay, you know,
right,
like yeah,
like,
cool.
You're lost.
Yeah, it's kind of different, my man's. But okay.
I can't even love you into the space you need to be in.
Yeah,
because you're supposed to have that when you were 5.
Facts.
We're 30 years
from
5.
It's grown people out here that still don't know how to love themselves.
It's bad.
Yeah, man.
It's really
crazy.
Bad. But having a big family, it was a blessing, and for the most part, everybody was on the same page. And like, I'm kind of the one that bridges all the siblings together because I'm the only one from both my mom and my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like my siblings that are older on my mom's side, like lived with my other sibling, like they knew each other before I was born. Like I was late to the party. You know what I mean? So. Yeah,
that's dope though.
It was really dope. It was really
I love big families though. Like
it's a beautiful thing. I really want us to do a huge photo shoot, like with all the children, and I can't even count my nieces and nephews.
I was definitely getting into that.
Man, if I counted right now,
it's no great grands. It's just grands.
I got so I have two great nephews and a great niece.
How you already got a great?
I know, because my nephew had a baby. My nephew's 25. He reminds me a lot of you too, Divine. So Divine had a baby, and then Divine Jr. is here. He's this gorgeous brown thing. And then my niece Amani has 2 children, Naz and Amina.
Okay.
And Amani is 28 or 27.
You already a great at 30.
I am a great. I'm 32.
Yeah, we 30. You know.
Now you say, because if you bring me to 30, that's 2 years off, and that means I die 2 years off.
Yeah, no, we not.
Don't do that.
Oh shit.
No, but yeah, I am a great aunt. I'm big auntie energy right now.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Like definitely big auntie energy.
Auntie energy is fire.
I'm down for it.
Like, I was giving out uncle energy for a long time. I'm still giving out uncle energy.
Uncle energy is it.
That's the one.
I just gotta be able to pull up with all the toys and things for Christmas.
Yeah, that's it.
Like
that's it.
This shit is expensive. You know what I mean?
Even when they're not yours.
Like, whew.
That's a fact.
I was just thinking
the amount of gifts and stuff I be pulling up with, man. I don't even wrap them joints. I just pull up Target bag, Walmart bag.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Children's place bags, all that. That's just it. I'm not rapping nothing.
Not rap. I don't have time to rap. I don't even know how to rap.
Yeah.
Like,
I like being you can return the kids. You know what I'm saying? You can give them back.
Give them back. It's the give back for me.
For real.
Like, all right, I'm about to drop your son off. So, for
real. For real. Because I'm not about to. I don't know. I do want to be the parent. You know what I'm saying? But I've been living a life of luxury, just returning the kids. You know what I'm saying? I can get y'all for a couple hours. You know
I do enjoy the children. They bring a really fresh vibe.
Putting kids on my Snapchat was definitely helping me out back in the day. When I was babysitting my little nephews.
So the
oh my God, he's so cute. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What you doing later?
You want to smoke? I'm about to put him away. Like, come meet up with me.
Where your nephew at? Oh, I dropped him off. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. You trying to get something to eat?
What you trying to do?
Right?
For real. It's funny because I didn't realize how much I love my nieces and nephews until I've gotten a little older.
Yeah.
I just realized how much of a beautiful extension they are of my siblings.
Yeah.
And I just realized how cool they think I am. I didn't think that they thought I was cool. They really think I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. So I'm just trying to maintain a certain rapport in my life so that I'm just always something like a good example that they can like look up to. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because to kids, we are like larger than life. Like
Yes.
we do things that they can't even think of doing. So it's
Yes.
like when we accomplish it, it's like, oh my God, I know that person, that big person. Just you know what I'm
My
saying?
aunt
You know what I'm saying?
or
It's
my
my
uncle.
aunt. Look, I can look them up and they pull you up on YouTube and it's like, yeah, look, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, all
Yeah,
that
no,
stuff.
they love
They
that when
love
they
that.
found out that I can sing, or like when I wear my makeup or certain things, my nieces are always like, "Auntie, you're so pretty." Like
Yeah, yo.
I'm like, "Oh, you guys think I'm cute?" Like I'm like obsessed with y'all, but I didn't
You
know
feel
you guys
me?
were obsessed back.
And you know kids tell the truth.
Oh, they gonna tell you the truth.
Like, come
They gonna
on.
tell you the truth.
You're not gonna play about nothing about
No,
that.
they not.
For sure. Now, I want to talk about singing and your ups and downs. I want you to take me through like when you first figured out you knew how to sing, when you first loved it, when you started to hate it, and then when you picked it back up again.
Damn, you want to go? You trying to go on a journey?
Yeah.
So
Cause that comes with a whirlwind of emotions.
it's so much.
Shout out Nipsey, cause you got to go through all the emotions in order for you to be great. So
it's so true. I'll say like I was singing before I like could even speak for real.
mm-hmm.
I was like always singing. As I said, I just grew up in a home where I was just encouraged to just be myself and just do my thing. So when my family realized that I could sing, or when my parents realized I could sing, I just wouldn't shut up. I just would never shut up. I still don't shut up. So I just always wanted to be in the school plays. I always got solos. My father from young like put me into piano lessons and put me into vocal lessons. Like they really poured a lot of resources into my talent, into my gifts.
Yeah.
Any audition I ever went out for, any play I ever went out for, I always landed a part or won the competition or won this, won that. I was in pageants. I was kind of like my own little manager as a child. I just would find out things and then I'll just tell my parents, and then they'll be like, "Oh, okay, we'll drop you off." Or like, "Dad, I need a $500 pageant dress right now." Like, you know what I mean? These pants are actually from a show that we did at the Yearwood Center in like ninth grade or 10th grade. We had like I don't know if you remember Monty from
I was
Stanford.
about to ask you about Monty.
Yeah,
Monty. We touch on that later. Just keep talking about singing.
Right. So we had a particular performance, and I was like, I need some army. We needed army fatigue pants for the performance in Black Tims. So we went to the Army store on Connecticut Ave and got these pants. They were like $100-something, $200. These are like real Army pants. So it's like anything I needed, my dad was just like the grand financier. Like he would just hook it up, like make sure I got there, make sure I was picked up, make sure I was good. I started to work with a particular producer in Stanford. I'm not gonna say his name.
And this is around what time?
This is like a little before 12th grade, or like the summer of like 11th grade, I think I'll say.
So junior, so you 16, 17.
And we were working together. We were really close friends. We were supposed to do a lot of things musically.
Yeah.
And he fell into a really bad depression after a friend had passed away. And he kind of just like fell back from everything and fell back from our relationship. And at the time, I was very into friends. I was very into my friends, and my friends were everything to me. Like you remember us, like Taja, all of us. Like my friends were just everything to me. And when we stopped being friends, it really brought me into a really bad depression. And we had some music that we had done. He never released it, and it just kind of threw me for a loop. That someone could just be so cold and also didn't keep their word as far as like the bargain of like helping me get my music out. Did hooks and things for him, and like he just never like fully reciprocated for me. And it kind of brought me to a bad space mentally. And then life happens to where like you just wonder if you're going to be able to have like be lucrative in that space. Like adulthood happens, college comes, all these things happen, and it's like, is there room for this? Like, I've always been trying to get back to it. It's been haunting me. It just was like sitting on my head every day, like sitting in my head, on my head, like on my chest. It was just heavy every day. Someone always like, "What's up with your music?"
Facts.
And you like, "Girl, I'm trying to survive." You know what I mean?
Trying to eat.
I'm I'm trying to eat.
You worry about me vocalizing. I'm trying to eat.
Right. So people are like, I love the fact that you do makeup. I love the fact that you do hair. But girl, when are you gonna sing? And I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I tried to transpose the happiness and the good vibes that music gave me to my business.
Mm-hmm.
And it compensated for a while, and it made me feel good, and it gave me the recognition and the vibes that I wanted on the inside. Because let's be clear, I'm an attention whore on a lot of levels. So I do love the recognition. I do love when people are like, Melody, you're amazing at that. Like, But there's nothing like
attention whore.
Yeah, there's nothing like the recognition and the vibes and the energy that you give out when you're using your vocals and when you're singing.
Yeah.
So been just slowly climbing back into it. I will say that this year in February, I made the declaration that I'm done with like running from this.
Yeah.
And I was just done running, and I shut my salon suite down so that I can have more resources to put into my music and to put into other endeavors. In the time and the freedom. Yeah. Because if I want to go like do a gig in LA or something, like I gotta worry about paying salon rent. Like, what the hell is that?
Nah, fair.
And like, I'm just noticing with life, like when you open up space for newness, it'll come to you.
No, that's true.
When you open up the time and free up the time for the things that you want to come to you, they'll come to you. Yeah. You can't get the new car if you keep having the piece of shit car. You know what I mean? God's not gonna bring, like, you know what I mean? He's not gonna open up certain doors for you if you don't open up certain doors for yourself.
That's true.
So then I once I said I wanted to sing, like I was basically almost picked up with a particular band at the time, but then that kind of fell through.
All right, so so you said at 16 you went through something with music where it was like you don't know if you want to do this anymore. Am I right or wrong?
Kinda, yeah. It just fell into a really deep depression, and I just kind of didn't see where I could get out of it or like how I could rise above it.
So,
and I've dropped songs, like I've been to the, done the studio, done this, done that, but I just never felt like it was ever good enough to drop it.
That's from along the years until now. You starting to take it serious.
Every year I have a studio moment where I go make 2 songs, and I'm like, I'm gonna drop these, and then I never drop them, and then I'm back another year, and then my producer is just like,
yeah, you playing.
You ready?
Yeah, you playing.
I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. He's like, we in the studio till 5 a.m, and I just never do anything with it. And it's like, girl, get your shit together. You know what I mean? So in February or March, I think it was, I ended up singing for a Knicks game, and it kind of just showed me, because I was singing karaoke or doing open mics or doing whatever, but like I just felt like God showed me, like, I can take you from here to here.
To here, yeah.
I could bring you to the arena when you're ready.
If you want to.
If you really want to go.
Yeah.
He took me straight from a dive bar to the fucking arena.
Yeah, that's
and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
My name was on the thing. And then they asked me to come back another Friday.
That's what's up.
And that moment kind of went viral, and everybody was just like,
nah, yeah, I remember. I seen it.
Everybody was just kind of eating me up. And just like,
fact.
Mel, like, wow, like they forgot. So I'm here to remind you.
Right.
Yeah. So
what was that like? Like walking, you had to walk through the tunnel and all that. They let you walk through the tunnel.
So I'll be clear about where I sang. It was a Knicks game, but I guess you'd call it the D League, right? Where it's not quite the Knicks, but it's the Knicks.
Nah, I know what you're talking about.
And the arena that they play at is in Bridgeport, the Total Mortgage Arena.
Yeah.
It's still a huge arena. It's a beautiful space. And it's still an arena. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You walked through the tunnel, like what? Did they teach you like a player? What you did? You sat front row?
I was in the mix. I was in the mix. I was up in the sky lobby thingy.
Oh, okay. Nah, they put you
Kai
up.
Came to meet up with me.
Oh, he's still around. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I love Kai. Me and Kai had such a good time.
Yeah, he put up to one of my backpack events before.
Kai is a supporter.
Yeah.
And Kai is like beyond. Me and Kai have some music out too. You can find it on iTunes. You can find Sakai and I
shout
on
out
iTunes.
Sakai, man.
And we just did
doing
some
music for a while.
few months ago too.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he also is a reason that like he gave me some fuel.
He gave me that type of vibe anyway. Like, bro, what you doing?
Like, what's up?
Yeah, like why you not singing? Like
come to the studio, Mel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He gave me that type of vibe.
So yeah, like I needed him there with me that day. I didn't realize how bad I needed that. like I need the right people. It's like I need to plug in because
Yeah,
everybody
for real.
plugs into me, and sometimes I just need to let me use your charge. You know what I mean?
That's
How
a
much
fact.
battery you got? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me see the plug.
Nah,
You
it'd be
know?
like that too, because people don't even understand when they see high energy people, they just want to be around you. They don't know that they're draining your energy if they're not high energy themselves.
I
So
talk about that because yes,
yeah,
yes,
that's exactly how it goes. Like,
that is how it goes.
people love high energy people, and they're not high energy, so they just get around high energy people and just drain them.
Right.
They don't even know that they're draining
They
them.
don't even know they suck in the damn life.
Like,
And me doing services has been sucking the life out of me. Let's be clear.
yeah,
The last like 2 weeks or so before I shut my salon down, I always say that like the clients that I had that week, they didn't need their hair or their makeup done. They needed a therapist.
yeah.
And they came in with this heavy energy.
That's how it goes with barbershops too.
And I
like,
was like,
they just want to get
I'm
a
kinda done with
therapist. Like, they not getting no haircuts for real. Like, you just go chill in the barbershop and go chat.
Me and my barber, I give him the ill grill the whole time he's cutting my hair, and he still says, "Oh Mel, I miss you." Like,
Yo, I want to talk about your hair too, Val. So, why did you cut your hair? Are we talking? It's like a refreshment.
I could have very much been in a manic episode when this all happened.
Melody
I'm not
Spears,
gonna
chill
lie.
out.
I could have definitely been having a mental moment, and I was like, "This shit gotta go." You know what I mean? How did it happen? Let me tap into
Yo,
that day.
my mom told me when a woman cut their hair, it's a big change in their life about to happen.
Oh man, I feel like I'm one of the most beautiful people that I've ever seen.
Come
I
on,
just
you
feel
are.
like that about me.
You
Like,
are. We're
like,
not gonna play.
It's giving brown skin
Come on.
magic. It's giving like God did that.
Come on,
it's giving
again.
little nose, big lips, high cheekbones.
Come on,
it's
we're
giving
not gonna play. Yeah.
Just, God, he's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I was like, whether I got hair, no hair,
You're gonna look good.
I'm gonna be her.
For
I'm
real.
gonna.
I just want to say, after that motivational speech right there, I almost want to run through a brick wall.
And you can.
If you put your mind.
And you can. And you can. Okay? If you feel like you can, then you can, honey. I've lived my life like that all my life. And that might be really delusional, but listen, before the actualization, the delusion has to be in place. You have to believe
you
got to
be a little bit crazy.
You got to be a little wild. And I was telling that to my friend a few weeks ago. She's like, I don't agree. I said,
you never stepped outside the box.
You're not going to be where I'm going to be.
You never stepped outside the box. You got to think outside that box.
You can't. So back to the hair, right?
Yeah, let's go. Tell me what's up.
I just feel like I'm just one of one.
The day before you cut your hair, what was you thinking? Not the day of, the day before.
The day before, I had straightened my hair. I had done a silk press, and then I was like, I want a bomb, so I cut my own bob, and I might have fucked it up, but it was still giving. You know what I mean? But then I woke up in the morning and I saw this cutie pie that I follow, who is a model, influencer, and just someone that I know and I've worked with in my life. She's also a braider. But she woke up and took her braids out and she just shaved her head. Yeah. She just shaved it all off.
Okay.
And then she like dyed it blue or something, or like did some color to it. And I was like, that is fabulous. Yeah. Like, fuck those braids. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
She just cut it. I said, I want to cut my hair. Yeah. So I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, can you cut my hair? And my mom my mom is wearing her hair low right now too.
Word.
So she's like, come through. And we just made a day of it.
Twinning them.
Say it again.
Twinning them.
Literally. She cut it all off and I'm like, Mom, can you put a little part? She did a little part. Mm-hmm. And then my face just got so like, it's like it came out. Like, it was like, cause
it's like it's nothing else to look at now.
Period.
Yeah,
you can't run from anything.
Yeah, you gotta look at me in my face.
Period. And
I've always admired shortcut on women because for me it kind of shows that you're fearless, you powerful, and you don't really care about a public opinion. Cause women always tend to fall into European standards or social media standards or
so not that girl.
Life standards. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so not her.
So like seeing women just, all right, I'm gonna be me.
I'm gonna be me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm step outside the box. I'm not gonna conform. You know what I'm saying? I like that because it just shows that, like I said, those three traits that I really admire. And it's like, I don't know. Not everybody can really pull it off, and not everybody feels beautiful when they do it. People cut their hair and hide it.
I feel amazing. I'm not about to slap a wig on. I'm not about to.
Yeah.
Like, I feel so blessed. Like, and like the soul is just radiating. Like, everything is just. I'm like, different type of men are approaching me these days. Like, it's just bringing a different energy to me.
Probably because of those 3 things that I stated.
Yeah.
Because we not men know, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, if you something to hide, women will hide it. So if you're not hiding it, then it's like, ooh, all right.
She's different.
Yeah, like
she's different.
Yeah.
I'm definitely different.
For sure. Nah, so you cut all your hair. My next question, I'm kind of surprised that you shut down your salon. And I was about to ask you how, like, what was that? How was it starting your hair business? Like,
I've been braiding since we were kids.
Yeah, but that was never a business. It's been like,
yeah, it was like a little here and there type of
thing. You know what I'm saying?
And then I poured a lot into makeup, and makeup was my main thing.
Yeah, that was, and
it's been great. It's been wonderful. But I kind of got back to doing hair because I seen that there was a need for it.
Yeah.
I was just hearing of a lot of people complaining that they're losing their edges, or like just a lot of people just complaining about the tightness of their braider, or unprofessionalism, or just all the ins and outs and the horrible things that can happen in a salon environment. And I was just kind of like, well, I'm really good at this, and I can be lucrative in this space. Yeah. And also, like, women need me. Like, women need someone gentle. Women need someone caring on their head. Like, this is your crown. Like, this is one of your most important, like, chakra areas.
For
like,
real.
You it's kind of
person does my hair.
Exactly. I don't play. It's a really big deal.
Yeah.
So when I just kind of put it back out there that I'm doing braiding, like, it just kind of, people just kind of poured back in.
Started going crazy.
It was great. And, you know, I just got people whose hair was flourishing. And then black broccoli came about.
Oh yeah, definitely black broccoli. That's that sauce right there. Shout out black broccoli.
Black broccoli is, yeah.
Yeah, that shit hit the streets and took off.
It did. It really did. It was great.
How was that, starting up your own oil, making your own oil? Like, that was fire. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm grabbing that. I need that. I had my hair. My aunt, she does my hair. She was using that on all her clients. Like, after I bought it for her, I bought the big jug. You remember? I bought the big jug. I bought it for her. She was using on she was using on everybody.
Yo, when you
Patriots players, all that, like, man, shit.
I really want to say to you, how blessed I was during that time, the way that everybody just embraced me and just kind of poured into me. And then the pandemic hit. That was one of the hardest times for me. Word. Financially, mentally, physically, it was really hard.
Word.
So it was like the outpour and the support, especially from like you and just like other people, it was really a big deal. Like, you guys really helped me like push through a really hard time.
Word, yeah.
And I was just happy that you guys found like value and quality in what I was presenting at the time.
Definitely. Some good sauce right there.
I really made it with a lot of love and a lot of thoughtfulness and positive intention.
For sure.
And I'm just happy that came across. And I was just thankful. I just been nothing but thankful. Yeah, so I shut my salon suite down because that shit was eating my money up, bro. And I was like, I'm sick of paying these people.
So would you trapping out the crib? What you doing here at the crib?
So I'm mobile.
Oh yeah,
right
I'm pulling up. That's tight. Okay, yeah.
I pull up to you. My prices change and there's a travel fee. But my clients love it. There's some people that they just want to be in the comfort of their own crib, and they don't mind to pay for that.
Yeah, that's true.
And I like bouncing around. I don't like being in the same environment for too long. I like to bounce around.
Having a profession like hair, makeup, and traveling is like top tier, because you don't even know who you're gonna run into. Your friends, you could do your friend's makeup and they're somewhere, and they're like, "Yo, my friend wants you to come do their makeup now. They're paying you fly out here."
That's how it goes.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like to brag or anything, but God is good.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
For sure.
God is good. When you really work in your purpose and in your passion, and when you really have good intention and you're actually good as fuck at what you do, you will be blessed.
Yeah.
You will be blessed. You will have abundance. You just have to believe it for yourself. And I've been believing it for myself. And I don't believe in the word no. I don't believe in that. Like, I don't speak that language.
Word.
And I believe I'm needed in the world. When you believe you're needed in the world, it changes everything for you. Because I'm not chasing a dollar. When I seen that I can have one conversation with someone and they could say, I'm not sure, and then the next person that's on the line is like, I paid in full. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going where they pay in full, you know? So, but it's not about the money. Like I said, it's about the need. It's about the need for it. Someone that's going to do it right.
As long as you know that you can fill that void, is basically because you don't really, I feel you.
Yes.
That's how it goes.
So, yeah, I just shut it down. I cried a lot that day. I felt like I was like mourning something. I did need a Xanax that day. I did have a lot of vodka that day. I did smoke a lot of weed that day. I had to numb myself because I was like, I'm really doing something stupid right now. I worked so hard to have this and I'm leaving it. Yeah. And then I just was like, this space does not define me. You know what I mean? This box does not define me. I can get another box when I'm ready. You know?
I feel you. It's just the connection that you made through that. You met a lot of new people?
I met so many new people, and then this sense of gratefulness came over me because I know I did a lot of amazing things in that room.
Of course.
I know I touched a lot of positive nerves in people in that room. I know I created a comfortable, safe space for people to be themselves and speak and say whatever they wanted. I know I played some good music. I know I shared some good food.
You had the vibe set in there?
Man, I had the vibes.
In a sense.
Like I'm the vibe.
Definitely.
So, don't let me.
You had the oils burning?
Say it again.
You had oils burning
had
there?
the essential oils. And you know what? I mixed cinnamon, tea tree, peppermint, and lavender.
Oh,
which
you
is
go crazy.
Black broccoli.
Yeah.
My room was the one.
Shout out Black Broccoli again.
One. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
People like some of the salon neighbors, they would just come pop in like,
oh yeah, what you got going on?
I'm like, minding my motherfucking business. You know what I mean? But shout out to the girls. I actually really made one of my best friends now, Nene, Slayed by Nay.
Oh yeah, shout out Nene. That's my bad.
I met her there, and she's been. I remember when I told her I was gonna shut down, and I'm like, I'm gonna go do music, and she's like, why are you doing that? And then the national anthem came, and she's like,
I see why. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I told you. Right. Like, I'm not a liar. You know what I mean?
You must have forgot.
Nah, she didn't know.
See, look.
I'm out here braiding like I live on 125th, but it's like, girl, I'm a whole superstar. Like, get into it. Get into
like, you live on 125th?
I give it for
braiding them up.
125th. Yeah.
Braiding them up. More braid your thoughts, boy. You feel me?
Thoughts, you heard? But I got more to do than that. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm screaming.
I got way more to do than that.
Nah, for real. All right, cool. So we definitely spoke about Mel the hairdresser. We talk about Mel the black broccoli maker. Can we talk about Mel the life changer, aka the MUA?
Oh man, so
when did that start? Because I remember makeup in high school. I remember the humble beginnings, boy. I remember niggas in the crib 3 Ghostface crazy. All 3 of y'all. All 3 of y'all. Ghostface crazy.
Let me tell you something. I ain't got no hair, so don't be dragging me. Okay? Do not drag me.
Humble beginnings is getting everybody is yo. Y'all was only 16, 17. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we was literally like,
Yo,
what a time.
Yo, y'all had to find y'all shade or something. Y'all was searching. Y'all was getting y'all shit together. Y'all was getting it together.
When I tell you I'm sick of you, yo, you always gotta drag me. You just gotta bring it back to the drag. You know what I mean?
Nah, so it's just humble beginnings. When I was first cutting hair, I chopped a lot of nigga shit up. So I'm not even about to sit here and play. It just
that's why I'm bald.
No, you tried it. Oh my god!
Yo, don't listen to him, yo.
He said that's why I'm
he bald because I never cut his hair.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
Oh my god, Jesus. Well, I'm sick of you. Like I was saying before, I just wanted to transpose like the good vibes and everything that music brought to something else that was creative.
Word.
I started working in the mall at Bare Essentials, and I was getting like 10 hours a week.
Yo,
But
I remember you
it.
at Bare Essentials.
I was killing it
Yeah,
in
that
5
was your
hours
shit.
each time. And people would come checking for me. Like, where's Mel? I don't want nobody to help me but Mel. And people got mad. The girls was
like, why?
And I'm like, yeah, because I actually care. I actually do the right thing.
You feel me?
And working there taught me about the diversity of skin. It taught me the different complexions. It taught me different personalities, different backgrounds, different styles. And I used to walk. Remember Saks being downtown?
Yeah.
We would walk from school every day and walk through Saks, and I always touched the counters and said, "I'm gonna work here."
Word.
I always said, I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna work here one day. And I would put on the lip gloss, and I would buy things. I would buy Chanel for my mom. Like, I would get things, and I would always say, I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna work here. I would touch the counters, and I'd be like, I'm gonna work here. So when I was upstairs at Bare Essentials, the ladies would come up from Saks. I was fun. I was young. I was cute. Yeah. And they would come up because it's freaking boring at Saks. Like, let's be fucking clear. You know what I mean? So these ladies would come up, and Bare Essentials was new, and they wanted to see what was going on. And I'm like, you here? Let me show you what's up. You know what I mean? So I built a good rapport with the ladies in the department. And then they were hiring one day, and Diane told me, like, yo, just come get a job. Like, you don't need to be, how much you getting paid here? I told her, she said, you need to come to Saks. I'm coming.
So you actually ended up working there. Fire.
Ended up going down and having an interview. They told me I was going to have 4 interviews. I had 2 or 1 interview, got the job, and I just started like just eating it up from there. I got like gratis, which is free product. $600 worth. So I ordered my kit from there.
Good, crazy.
I ordered my kit.
Yeah, that's fire.
I was stealing. I was doing whatever I had to do.
I was stealing.
I was stealing.
What was you taking from there? What was you taking?
No, I ain't gonna include that.
You already did. Yo, it's a statute of limitations. This is way past 7 years,
well,
so you could definitely say
I was thieving down bad. Yes, I was. I was stealing.
You was taking lipstick and shit. You was taking lipstick, all that.
Stealing. Okay. Stealing. I had to beg, borrow, and steal to build. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I ain't afraid. I ain't shook. But I built my kit, and then I took their client book with me when they fired me.
Oh, word?
I've been fired from every job I've ever worked. Let's talk about.
So you never left? You just been fired?
I got kicked out every time.
Your resume crazy.
Essentials. Yes, I did.
Why they fire you though?
I was late. I can't be told anything. Do I look like I could be told anything to you? Is it giving micromanage?
Micromanage is crazy.
Is it giving that?
Giving you a to-do list is different, but micromanaging is different.
Let me tell you about the world, right? The world really be trying to tell me what to do.
Hey, I feel you on that. Because the world can't tell me what to do neither.
You can't.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy that you thought. You can tell me what to do. I'm astonished that you felt brave enough.
Right. And you thought it was going to be conducive to our relationship.
You thought it was going to work out.
Never.
No.
That's crazy, yeah, man.
No, and I was ignorant too. I was very ignorant. Late. I didn't give a fuck. I would go smoke weed on my break.
But that's because you was never told no as a kid.
I was never told no.
That's why you didn't give a fuck.
I don't need this job.
Exactly. You know my daddy got 2 jobs.
and I bring hair good. You know what I mean? I don't need this shit. You know what I mean? So I just always had I don't need this.
Yeah.
Vibe.
Especially if it don't serve you. You know
it never served me. It was never giving you belong there. You was gonna be the manager for 15 years. You're gonna retire. Get the fuck. I don't need this. Yeah, I always had that in my head.
When I hear stories like that, when people got their jobs, I be like, yo, you did it here for how long? Yeah.
Child, please. Yeah. So every job I've ever worked, I've been fired. And I haven't worked for anybody in the last like 12 or 13 years. So
that's fire.
That's where we are right now with that.
But that's fire though.
Yeah, the last job that I had, it was at a spot called Benefit Cosmetics in New Canaan, and I faced so much racism there and so much weird vibes there. I took 2 trains to get there, 2 or 3 trains to get there, because New Canaan is kind of offbeat. You gotta go to the Norwalk, from the Norwalk station to Stanford, from Stanford to New Canaan.
Yeah. I
was busting my ass to be at that spot. They were paying me well, but like I just wasn't meant to be in these. I'm not a small town ass person. I'm not a little we're a family. You're not my fuck. I just told you how much family I got.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is a workplace.
Yeah.
This is not my family.
I know what family is.
Y'all not my family.
Yeah.
They're like, you're family. Family don't fire people. Family reprimands you.
Man, what the hell?
Yeah. Family don't be firing people.
Well, I will fire my cousin, my brother, my sister. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, when it's good. Yeah. Listen, I'm not
fire somebody.
Niggas is getting kicked to the curb.
No, but they could get kicked to the curb, dead ass.
For
I
sure,
already
for
know
sure.
where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
That. Like absolutely. Family though, like work. No, work and family is two different things.
That's a fact.
But they fired me. I think it's because I was talking to the white girl and telling her that like there's a small percentage of white people that are born with tails. Yeah.
Yo, I'm not even.
I didn't need to tell her that.
Yo, I'm not even about to say like you wrong or anything, but you should have never brought that combo to her.
I don't know what ignorant.
That's what we talk about.
Ignorant.
Yeah, we talk about that.
Ignorant.
Skin folk talk about
Michael
that.
Jackson said, "That's ignorant."
Right.
Ignorant.
Completely ignorant.
I would never. That's ignorant. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that was like the straw that like broke the camel's back. You know? Yeah.
They got you up out of there.
They said,
bro,
"Yo, get the fuck."
You went to Saks.
No, so that was the last job I worked.
The last job you was like they got you up out of there for that.
Benefit.
You're hilarious.
They kicked me out.
You're hilarious. Dang.
Yeah. So and I went downstairs and stole.
They gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all fired me?
Yeah, I'm from round the way. I gotta leave with something. Yeah, I gotta leave with something.
I'm finna leave with something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all firing me randomly. I've been busting my ass in here. I done raised the numbers on y'all.
Yeah.
I'm stealing down.
I'm leaving with something.
I'm leaving with something.
Yeah,
they said sign the papers. I'm not signing shit. Kick me out. Thank you.
Yeah. So when you bought your first kit, your first makeup kit, how old were you?
I was like 21 or 22 when I started building my kit at Saks.
Word.
Yes.
And from there it was just.
What happened?
I said from there it was just. It's crazy now.
Yeah, it's a beautiful collection. I will say, those things I had 12, 13 years ago, I do not have them now.
Of course.
Disclaimer for anybody that's like, girl, you still got makeup. No, all new stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started building my kit then, and like it's crazy because you got to have a little bit of everything for everybody. Your complexion, his complexion, my complexion, white women, albino people, any people, all the people. You got to have all the pieces. Yeah. So and then I also learned how to blend things together so I wouldn't have to carry so many things. So having the light and the dark, and then having like certain neutral tones or certain like color, different hues and things, I'm like, I can custom blend any foundation.
That shit really is science.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, makeup is a beautiful thing. I just love the way it transforms people and makes people feel great.
Yeah.
I like the fact that like you can't like enjoy your night until I'm done. Like
yeah. You gotta wait for yeah.
Like I'm about to put the cherry on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah.
And
you definitely be making them look good. They be for sure.
Be nice.
I'm what? I never said. Okay. You making them look good.
No. Cause some people like they be looking bad.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
some niggas is crazy. No,
I love my clients.
You women are so beautiful, all in. You know what I'm saying? Somebody thinks everybody's beautiful.
I do, and that's the thing. I really do believe everybody is beautiful.
That's a fact.
I just try to just like carve it out.
Yeah.
Carve it out. Some people you gotta carve a little harder than others. But I'm still.
You know, that's the point of being an artist. Though.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm still an artist.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
You definitely are like the epitome of a creative. Like
I really appreciate that.
Because like, nah, it's a fact. You got like, you can tell in everything that you do, you have to put melody in it. Like, there was no way you would be able to do hair without making your own oil. There was no way you'd be able to do makeup without finding the little blend that you do.
Right.
And you know there's no really other makeup artist probably doing it the way you do it. So you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about that. Like, not everybody thinks the same. So if you like, I'm about to blend these two right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like things like that. And I peep that about you, Ben. So always, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I knew you for a while. So
you have known me for a very long time.
Yeah. But you definitely are creative, and I like that about you, cause you're not like a painter, like, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Like little people that think that as soon as they hear creative and artist, that's the first thing they think of. Like,
I will tell you, I am a painter too, though.
I'm not saying you
No,
not.
I'm just saying.
You know,
You
like,
trying to get me drunk, Ryan? Zing, my boy.
what's going on in
I
here?
didn't even finish this one, my boy.
That's it.
Go ahead. Why are you laughing?
Cuz, man, this nigga Ryan, man.
Like, you trying to get tipsy? What's going
That's
on?
what I'm trying to figure out. I think that's why this nigga be calling me up here. So I can do these shit so he can get drunk. This nigga, man.
I am snitching on you. Not him telling the truth. Uh-oh.
Right.
I'm handling the behind the scene business.
Not behind the scene business.
BTB.
I'm testing
BTS.
beverages. I'm pressing record.
I know that's right.
Testing the beverages.
Testing beverages is crazy. Testing beverages.
All
I'm
right.
not getting drunk. I'm testing beverages.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Mel, tell me about your self-care. Do you designate out a day or a week for yourself, a month, or how does your self-care work?
Let me answer this question accurately.
Do you have a preferred form of self-care?
My self-care is like my skincare routine in the morning and things like that.
Every
and then
day?
at night.
Yeah.
My self-care is like just doing what makes me happy, like every day.
Word.
Whether it's resting more today, whether it's taking shrooms and going to see the Little Mermaid
Word.
across the street from my house, or whether it's
The actual movie, or
yeah.
I about to say, you take a shroom, see a mermaid across the street.
Right.
Oh,
No, Little Mermaid was in the theater across the street.
Right.
She definitely came.
Yeah, a little close.
A little bit.
It wasn't
And
3D
I was
though.
like, I know that's right, Ariel.
Shroomies.
I know that's right.
Got me on the moony.
On the moony. Yo, I took shrooms in the Bronx a few weeks ago. The Bronx was vibrating. I saw the Bronx vibrate.
The Bronx server is a different type of server. Like that simulation over there is crazy. Okay.
The Bronx is different.
That's
Anyway,
like...
I used to keep up with my nails. I haven't in the last few weeks because I've been braiding so much, and I just can't grip like
with the nails.
Yeah. And then I'm a nail biter. If you guys see my nails, like, just excuse me, I'm a nail biter. I have bad anxiety. I can't really. My ideal self-care is like spa and all that type of shit, but like the lifestyle I've been living, self-care has been like...
We can't say spa is really self-care. That's just an experience. It's not what we gonna...
My self-care has been like singing my ass off on that microphone with that band.
See, that's some...
My self-care has been like just going out and like just getting what I want for myself. Like, my self-care has been like taking a different route home instead of sitting in fucking traffic. You know what I mean?
See, what I'm getting from you is you pay attention, so it's a lot of mental self-care for you.
Right.
It's not too much outward, like physical and things like that, because...
Like, I'm going to keep it fly. I'm going to fix myself up every day, put my butters on, make sure I smell really good.
Yeah.
But my self-care is like just doing what makes me feel good for real. Makes me happy. What makes me happy for real.
And and even though you can't put the words to it, you have the action for it. So you already know, like, I need more rest today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I need more water today. I need this today. I need that today. That's a real good form of self-care. Like that, to be able to pay attention to yourself and know certain things.
Know
like
what you need.
Yeah, some people don't even know and they just sleep all day.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And the times that I do sleep all day, I needed it.
Yeah.
I definitely needed it.
Because you know what's going on.
I know, and I've been feeling these feelings like when I'm sleeping a lot, it's because God is preparing me for some things.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna get sleep when I get over there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get a lot of rest.
Yeah.
So I'm getting it now.
Yeah.
So that I can like be in the middle of the action and be thinking about like, I remember when I used to sleep a few weeks ago. It was good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But right now I don't got time to sleep.
Yeah, no time for the sleep.
I've been busting my ass going up and down the highway to like Hartford, Manchester, to sing with this band, and like it's been so fulfilling for me. Yeah.
So how did you get a part of this band?
Oh my God!
How did that come about?
Shady story?
Yeah, from the. I want to hear it from the tip too, like right from the start, like from the first DM, whatever.
Man. Okay, so I won't say the friend's name, but a really good friend at the time found a young man on a dating app, and he ended up being the keyboardist and the owner of a band.
Okay.
And she followed him on social media, and he posted about an open mic happening in Hartford. When is anybody from Stanford driving to Hartford?
Hartford, yeah.
Hartford,
a little hour and a half.
We'd rather go to the Bronx than go to Hartford. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when my friend told me about it, she's like, "Yeah, let's go." Like, I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "Let me know what songs you want to sing so I can tell him." I said, "Okay, no problem." Long story short, ended up taking the train to meet up with her, in West Haven because I didn't feel like driving all the way up there, and I also just didn't feel like it. So I took the train to West Haven, and from West Haven, we drove to Hartford, and we had an amazing night. I got on the mic that one time, and then I got on it again. I was the only person to sing twice. Like they were feeling me. You know what I mean?
Where was it at in Hartford?
It was at a spot called Nevin's Pizza Bar.
Nevin's Pizza Bar. Okay.
They had a singer. He was a dude, and then they opened up the mic to whoever is interested in singing, and I got on the mic twice, and they really enjoyed me. Yeah. And by the end of the night, they were like, just trying to figure out what am I up to? Like, do you sing? Like, what are you trying to do? And I let them know like I'm interested in singing. Like, it's my thing. And they're like, oh, obviously, So, long story short, on the way home, I missed the last train to get home, and my friend, I asked her like if in the morning she would mind to bring me to the train station, and she kind of got real nasty with me about it. I thought that was weird.
Wait. She didn't want to bring you to?
She wouldn't bring me to the train station. She said she did. She said, "You're a grown ass woman. You can figure out how to get to the train." Of course I can, but like, why can't you just bring me? You know what I mean? You pick me up from the crib. I mean, you the reason I left my crib. The reason I'm up and out of my town. Like, just when you get up to go to work, bring me to the train. She said she didn't want to, and she was being very nasty to me. And I didn't know if it was a little bit of jealousy because of like the attention that I was getting. Because I get a lot of attention, whether I sing, whether I don't sing.
You just went and stepped on this girl's toes with her date. That you just did that. I did that. I get it now.
I don't think.
Yeah, no, you did. You crazy, yo. You ain't do it on purpose, but you did that.
I don't.
How you inadvertently take her date? Like, you different. Like, you just joined the nigga band and all that.
So when she gave me that nasty ass tone, I said, "Oh, fuck you too." You know what I mean? So long story short, ended up going to her crib, taking an Uber home, 2:00 something in the morning. Thank God Yuri was a nice man and not a fucking creep, because we wouldn't be on the couch right now.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But I just don't like. That's what I'm talking about. The trauma and the things that sent me into depression. Why I wasn't singing. It was a lot of bitches that did a lot of weird things to me in that time. Where I don't play now about friends. I don't play now about my tone with people or their tone with me. Yeah. If you don't want to do something, you simply just say no. You don't get nasty with me, bitch. Like, who are you speaking to?
Facts.
Why are you speaking to me like that?
Yeah, you got the wrong person.
I don't speak to people like that.
Word.
You know how.
Like, have some respect.
You know how I am. Like, I'm a loving person. I'm a sweet person. You know I'm sweet. Yeah. I'm a hugger. Like, you know my vibe. We're silly. I'm silly. You don't have to get nasty with me, baby girl. Yeah. I don't care if you're tired, you're drunk. You could be high off krills, girl. You don't get to talk to me the type of way. Long story short, God was good. Baby girl was just the messenger. She sent me to a band. The next day, like 3 people from the band reached out to me like, "Yo, what's up?" You know what I mean? From there, ended up going up to a rehearsal the next week over, and the singer and the owner of the band, they got into it. I won't tell the business, but they got into it, and that singer is no longer invited to the party, honey. So shortly thereafter, they're like, "We got these dates. Can you do them?" I said, "Absolutely."
Word,
and I've been driving up and down since. The young lady did come into the first performance. By the second half, she done excused herself out. The enemy can't sit with us.
You took her nigga.
I didn't take anything. I simply showed up to what was already for me.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's all I did.
People need to get up them dating apps, man. That's why you tight. You better swipe right.
Swipe myself right into some gigs.
You hear me? Look, that's what's up. So what song did you sing on your first night? What song did you sing?
I did "Rock With You" by Michael Jackson.
Okay.
And then the second song I did was "I Get So Lonely" by Janet Jackson.
Oh, where?
and they loved it.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
So
and I love singing with them.
So the songs y'all sing now, it's like songs that they
we do
I gotta do
cover.
cover
We're
shit.
like
All
an
right.
R&B like soul cover band.
Fire.
Yeah.
What about your music? You want me to play your music?
I've played some of my music for them, and we did speak about like finding a way to incorporate some things into the set, but we have to practice. Like, we have to practice it. But
why do people like doing covers? What is like being a cover band? Like I be seeing those a lot.
Being a cover band is like we interpret.
No, I know what it is. I'm saying like when I think of a band,
Yeah,
I think of like original music. We're doing our own things. Like I'm not trying to be like. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I think of like garage shit when I hear a band.
Yeah.
But it's like only because like this is our shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're doing our music. We got our vibes and shit like that. Like I know bands do covers, but like I just never. I'm not gonna say I never understood, but I just always wanted to wonder why they did covers and if they have their own music. So like, do they have their own music?
So I think eventually that the shout out to Rasheem Campbell.
Yo, shout out Rasheem Campbell, man.
Rasheem Campbell is. I've never like. Sometimes I just look at the man and I'm just like, yo, it's just oozing out of you. Like he be playing and it's just magical. But a cover band is hired to sing other people's songs, but sing them in a God bless you. Sing them in a way. God bless you.
Thank you.
Sing them in a way that's like original for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like if I were to play me singing these songs, I make them my own, and like the way that they play, we make them our own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like you want to hear live music, but you don't necessarily want to hear like I don't know how to explain it. You want live music, and you want to hear things that you know. You want to hear familiar things that you know.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's kind of like having a live DJ. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ask for a song, the song gets played.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I understood that. So, I like cover bands. I'm not saying I like cover bands.
No, yeah.
Because it's like I said, it's like having a live DJ. Like, I've been to parties where they just playing, like, you know what I'm saying? I've been to parties like that, like events where they're playing and you hear the song, it's like, oh, she's singing the hell out that song. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, so I've been to stuff like that. But I've always wondered, like, damn, what if they make their own music?
No, so this band is new. Rasheem just formed this band in September of last year.
Yeah.
So this is new. It's all new. So I think eventually he does want to like branch out into that space. But everything just takes time, I guess you'd say. You know?
Yeah. That is true. That's what's up though.
But yeah, that's how I ended up singing with this band. My friend brought me to an open mic. She's bringing me as her little show dog to an open mic. But I'm the fucking winning.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, you're like, you know come on. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump through the hoops and shit. Shoot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna win the show.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
What is it?
Thought?
Ministers Kennel. What is it called? Yeah, I'm gonna win that shit. I'm the show dog of show dogs. You know what I mean?
Feel me?
I'm the bitch of all bitches. You know what I mean?
The best pedigree.
Yeah.
No play.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, that's what's up.
So yeah, anytime you want to put me on a leash and make me the show dog, I'm a show out. You know what I'm saying?
For real, because it's like.
What else would I do?
What else are you expecting me to do?
Be done?
Yeah, what else are you expecting?
Yeah, so there's that. Where's my phone?
It's over here with the orange cover.
Yes.
Yo, what is
Ryan, would you?
What's the name of that book, bro? I'm trying to remember. Book of Human Emotion. All right. So, what's her name? Ella what? All right. So, I got a word out of this book called The Book of Emotions.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say it describes you because I randomly pick a word and I want you to tell me like how it makes you feel when you hear this word and how it resonates with you. So, disappointment.
How does it make me feel? Like
that's just that's an emotion. Yeah, was the last time you felt that? And
I felt disappointed at my friend the other day when she spoke to me nasty. I feel disappointed quite often. Because people let me down a lot.
Yeah.
Because people do weird shit to me that I would never do to them, and it just kind of I just feel like God is just showing me that like I'm really like this time right now, I'm really supposed to be with other creatives and other people that are on my page.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna always be disappointed trying to hang out with people that are not on my page. Like they don't have truly my best interests. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um
You ever let yourself down? Like you ever disappointed yourself?
I disappointed myself by reserving myself and dimming my light for years. God bless you, my love. I disappointed myself by dimming my light and allowing my fear to hold me back and dim my light. I definitely have done that.
Yeah.
But those days are over.
Those days are over.
Thank God.
Not dealing with disappointment anymore.
No. I don't internalize it anymore. Like I just move around from it.
Okay.
There's things I want to say to certain people, but these people have college degrees. These people are smart. They know what they be doing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. I'm just gonna go where the vibes are, where the money
and
is.
College degrees do not equate knowledge, and they do not equate common sense.
No, the hell they don't. No, they don't.
Because I've met a few geniuses, and those are the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life.
Very much.
I've known people that tote their college degrees around like it's the prized possession and are crash dummies outside.
Not crash dummies.
So yeah, we don't.
Lord help them, God.
I have a college degree, but I do not.
And shout out to your college degree. Yeah. I was so happy to see you graduate.
Yeah. You know,
so proud of you.
And you were a teacher for
a while.
Yeah, I did all of that stuff, man. I walked that path, you know. I had to see what it was like in the corporate life. I did those meetings being the only black guy in the room and just 10 white women, 1 white guy. I'm the only one in there walking in there with dreads. Or walking in there with locks. Let me just get that right. Walking there with locks. And I used to have just like, what does your hair look like when you let it down? I used to be like, these little white bitches want to fuck me. Okay.
Real bad.
Pull my shit down.
Real bad. Jump the bones back.
Yeah, like yo, man, listen, man.
I hate when people touch my head or touch my hair. When you touch my head, I was like, okay, you touch my head. I hate when people touch my head.
It's a connection thing.
It's just
I'm going to say like this. I don't touch your hair out of like, oh my God, can I know what it feels like? I touch your hair like, come here.
I
like,
know.
It's love. I embrace. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say, it didn't make me uncomfortable. Usually I get a weird tingly feeling.
Yeah.
When someone touches my head, but it felt natural when you touched my head.
This is love right here.
I love you. Like,
come
bro,
on, man.
I've been knowing you since you was
Jit.
Before you knew your damn self.
The jit.
Definitely down. Definitely a baby. I was like, you are so cute. I always thought you were so adorable. I always told you had beautiful skin.
Yeah, for real.
Then I always tell you how beautiful you are to me.
That's a fact. You was definitely one of the first people that made me feel like I was a cute ass little nigga. He's like, I got nice skin.
I'm like, you just so cute. I just always thought you were so cute.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And just a sweet young man too. Crazy as hell, but still sweet, not disrespectful. You know, some people like some brothers, some little brothers, they are annoying little brothers.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, tell your brother leave us the fuck alone.
You feel me?
You was funny.
I
appreciated it.
I had to figure out how to stay around because niggas would kick me out the room crazy. It's a lot of women in here, so I'm like, how do I get that?
I know.
Get in that room over there.
We thought you were hilarious. We enjoyed you. I enjoyed you. I'll say.
Word. Nah, Kate definitely had a lot of friends, man.
Lot of friends. I did a day's wedding.
Shout out a day. Damn.
Is a doctor.
Yeah. That was in the cards for sure. Like, you know when people got those like, if they lay their cards on the table, you know, like she had no choice either. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
doctor.
Shout out a day, yo.
Get out of here.
And her sister, Miss Mac. Yo, what's up with Miss Mac?
Miss Mac.
Man, I'm not about to sit here and start reminiscing on this podcast.
Oh, you thought she was beautiful?
No. I'm not about to start reminiscing on this podcast.
I know.
Bringing up bad people.
I know. There's so many people.
Yo, and I don't even be around like that, so I don't even be like tapping in with nobody. That's mad funny. But there's some words that I got 3 words here.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me what's your thoughts when you hear them.
Okay.
Okay. So we're just gonna start off with Monty.
Monty?
Yeah, because that's those are one of my memories of you.
Me being in the shows and shit?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all practicing that baby and shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, shout out Monty. Whatever that nigga, I know he probably like 40 right now. Yo, shout out Monty, yo.
Monty still fly as
He
hell.
was one of the ones, yeah. He was one of the
Monty
flyers back in the
still
day.
fly as fuck.
He was one of the ones.
When I think about Monty, I think about someone that just was going for it.
Yeah.
Like trying to put his ideas, putting his ideas out, staying consistent in his craft. I always admired him. I just always thought he was so fly. He just didn't play about his shit.
Yeah.
And he wasn't about to play with you.
He was a serious dude.
He was not about to play with you.
He was definitely a serious dude.
Full out.
Yeah.
Full out. He'll come clap. Full out.
Yeah, he
like
wasn't
don't
playing.
like do it if you're gonna do it.
He used to
you know what I mean?
kick me out the practice and shit.
Yo, Monty did.
If you're gonna be here and watch, you need to sit out. I'm like, man.
Yo, he did not fucking play. He did not play. That's how serious. Shut up. That's how serious you gotta be about your shit.
For real, not for real. You really do gotta, yeah, for real.
You can't let the kids play. You can't let nobody play with you.
Yeah.
I think of just someone I admired him. I always wanted to have shows. I just always admired him.
Word.
I just thought he was a trendsetter, a trailblazer.
Monty was that guy.
I felt like he was just one of the dopest creatives of Stanford, one of the dopest dancers in Stanford.
Fact. Y'all was doing shows everywhere. And he had some
beautiful girls and beautiful dudes, and I just always thought they were the cool, like larger than life to me. Like he always was kind of larger than life to me.
Fact. He seemed like somebody everybody knew at that time.
He was someone everyone knew or wanted to know or wanted to be in association with.
Get around him, yeah.
Monty is the shit.
He was running the town at one point.
Excuse me, what'd you say?
He was running the town at one point. Like he's running the town.
Literally. And then years later, he did the CT Fashion and Music Awards, and they nominated me twice.
Oh, that was his shit.
He was a part of that. That was his thing.
Oh, yeah. I remember that joint.
Yeah.
And I was about to ask you about that. That was one I was going to say CT the Music Awards. I was gonna say how was it with that award show? I was really gonna say award show, but
that really made me feel very special. It made me feel very recognized. A lot of people are not gonna give certain people their flowers.
Yeah.
Because they're like, girl, you are the flower.
Yeah,
but it's like even flowers need to like be appreciated by other flowers.
Of course. That's a fact.
It felt good to be recognized. He did tell me like the first year that like they would have picked me, but something.
Yo,
whatever.
Yeah, you got snubbed, right? Kinda. I remember.
But I didn't call it that. I don't believe in snub.
You didn't call it that, but everybody was like, yo, Mel should have won that.
Yeah. But I am a winner, babe. I'm already a winner.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes.
It's all good.
All right, so another one I was going to say was your sunglasses era. You really pulled up in them today.
I'm on my cool girl shit right now. I'm on my superstar shit right now.
Okay, Superstar Mel.
I'm on my pull up and look hot shit right now.
Okay.
I'm on my I just and I also don't want y'all in my face like that. And I'm gonna be high off weed, and I just don't need you in my face like that. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But I'm on my like music soul child vibe. I'm on my fucking her vibe. Like her always is giving a glasses moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what's up.
I'm just trying to look hot. I'm just trying to present myself like as someone that you would want to see live, someone that you would want to like. You want to know her, like who is that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I'm trying to look hot. I'm just giving looks. This is my looks era. You know what I mean?
Serving looks.
Yeah. All
that. In the last joint, I wish I could remember the freaking make and model, but of your hoopty that you had. Do you remember that shit?
Wow!
Yo, the trusty Dusty.
No! Not the Delta 88 Oldsmobile. Get out of here! Not the Buick.
Whoa!
Wow! You tried me.
Yeah, I remember you was like, when you said something like, "I'm pulling up and don't take it up in my car." I was like, "Man, nobody give a fuck about your car." Okay, I remember the hoopty.
Wow! that's deep.
Yo, man, I'm screaming, yo.
I bought that car for $150, my nigga.
$150?
$150. You'd have drove it $200.
I would have drove the fuck
I
out
drove
that
that
shit.
motherfucker till the wheels came off. You know what I'm saying?
Shit probably did for real. If y'all would have seen that car.
Shut your ass up right now. Shut up right now. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
that car, let me tell you what, when I think about that car was the vehicle to my dreams. That car was
I
the,
knew
was
it.
the was the
I knew it. I knew
man,
it.
that car brought me there, man.
I knew it.
That car, I had gotten some of my first like New York clients. I drove to New York with that car.
Nigga took that shit to New York. You's a
I
brave
took that
soul.
motherfucker to New York.
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you, the like one of the last times I took it to New York, the tire popped. And my dad, I called my sister. My sister said, "It don't sound like you on the side of the highway." I said, "What the fuck does that
Does that
mean?"
sound like? What is that?
What does that supposed to? You want to hear screaming and crying and
Or
horror?
you want to hear cars whizzing by or something like?
Cars crashing. Like what is being on the side of the highway supposed to sound like? You know what I'm saying?
Like, come on.
Long story short, too, call my dad. He gonna say, "I told you not to take that car to New York." Hung the phone up. Let me tell you. Oh God, excuse me, I didn't mean cut that part out. Anyway, yo, I had an expired check from a Fashion Week event in my bag. And I called the police when I was on the side of the road, and they said, "There's not much we could do for you, but call this tow company." Call the tow company. The guy came. He basically stopped traffic to let me go onto like a ramp to like get off in like New Rochelle or whatever little Westchester town that was. And he was like, "When you take a right off the highway, there's gonna be a tire place." Lo and behold, definitely was a tire place. Definitely was open, and I had that expired check in my bag. I asked the guy how much it was gonna cost me for the tire. He said $150. The check was for exact. Yo, let me tell you, I made my way to a bank that was only like a New York-based bank. Like you know how like certain branches just, you know what I'm saying? The check was for that one. You know what I'm saying? Go to the fucking thing. He wasn't even supposed to cash that check because it was expired.
Yo, that's when God starts godding right there.
Bad.
Yeah.
I got the tire fixed. I went to the Bronx.
This is like, why the fuck was that tire $150? Is my question. That's what I need to know. What type of shit was he? That motherfucker.
It was something wrong with the something, and I think I did an oil change or something, and whatever. I think I did a little something,
little extra thing.
But it was $150.
Yo,
whatever
that.
Yes.
Oh, and then when that nigga check came back, he was like, "This bitch got me."
It was for a Fashion Week event I did makeup for like 4 or 5 months prior to that, and I just never knew. Like, I just never cashed the check. It just sat in my bag.
Like, you ain't need that $150.
You know, well, let me tell you something about me. I hold on to money like that because that rainy day moment, you gotta have that rainy day moment. Like you was
still almost rained on. You lucky you had that little piece of shit bank. You lucky you found that piece of shit bank.
My life is a fucking movie. I'm gonna be honest
bro. God, that's like when you said like you missed a train. I'm like, that's some typical Mel shit. You always got a story like that.
Let me tell you something. You don't fucking know me, right? This man think he know me. He brought up the hoopty.
Yeah.
I am dead. Like, I am not low to you. You know me, girl. Like, you really know me. Like, you really know me. Yo, that car got us there, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, that shit was holding on, yo.
That shit held it down.
That shit was holding on. That's why I can't be mad at. And no hoopties, no humble beginnings, none of that shit. Yes, yo.
The grind.
Because people the shit that you go through at the beginning, you don't even know what it's setting you up for. Like the amount of shit that you go through at the beginning, you gotta go through it, bro. And I don't like when I see niggas going through shit and they start folding, like giving up. Like that shit's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not real, bro.
Everybody is gonna deal differently. We just gotta be thankful that we're the type that just believe in persevering.
For real.
Continuing to try.
For real.
Some people they and like we said, some people didn't grow up in love. Some people don't have the support systems that we've had.
For real.
Everybody's not as blessed as other people.
For real.
And they actually are, but they didn't take the chance to embrace it and to realize it and really live in it.
Exactly.
So all we could do is just be like, oh, y'all losers? Well, I'm the winner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to do that? I'm going to do this.
I don't got no time to try to help you become a winner.
Yeah, I'm not on that help you shit right now.
Nah.
I'm just not.
I've been doing that.
Because nobody helped me.
Yeah,
okay?
For real. When you gotta get out the mud, you gotta get it out the mud.
Bad. Like a pig You know what I'm saying? Like a pig
Yeah.
in the fucking pig pen in the mud. Absolutely, you have to.
Word.
So yeah.
Dang. Honestly, I forgot how to end it. Like, there's an ending for this. It's like, here is something to hold us. Blah 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 blah. I don't know it right now.
Where is it at?
I can tell you, but we just lost it.
How'd you lose it?
Yeah, this nigga lost in his car. I don't know what it. I don't know. I'm about to tell him to send me the ending right now.
Send it.
But
Why is SOS only? I have no reception here.
we in the basement.
Yeah, I see.
All right. So we done for real, but we covered a lot of things. Spoke about, you know what I'm saying?
We spoke about a lot of things. If you guys want to follow me, I'm the Melody Effect on Instagram.
Yes.
You can follow Black Broccoli, BlaqueBroccoli. You can follow the band that I sing with, at RC_ the unit. And yeah, stay blessed. You know, drink your water, mind your business. It's worth it.
For sure.